Hi everybody, Bob here. Today we're doing something called Exercises for Seniors, a complete workout for older adults. It's September. As you can see, I'm back in my house. The weather is cool and kind of rainy. It's COVID season and the YMCA is open. So let's get ready. We'll start with a warm-up. Remember, I cross my arms and legs when I warm up to turn on my brain. I'm trying to make a muscle-brain connection. So I'm doing a great job with all the exercises. We're going to start off with our shoulders, and we're going to use that yoga stance, warrior stance, and we're just going to reach with our arms out to the front and out to the back, spreading our fingers, and every once in a while we'll turn our palms a different way to work the rotator cuff in our shoulders. Our feet are planted firmly on the floor for balance. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know that this is a common move. So when I turn, I'm doing a gentle twist to warm up my spine, but I'm focusing on my shoulders here. So that arm that's going back has my palm facing the ceiling, and I'm pushing out with my hand flexed. And then I'm going to reach down and up without moving my feet Keeping my arms straight. As you know, everything's connected, right from the top of your body to the bottom. So you could have a pain in your knee, and it could be because of your shoulder, and vice versa. Back leg, 45-degree angle, heels lined up, reach. Change the palm position. Stretch those fingers apart. Really move forward. So the back hand is facing the ceiling. And the front palm is pushing all the bad energy away. And then I'm reaching down and up. Forward bend, back arch. But remember, we're seniors. Take it easy. If you overdo it, you'll regret it later. Good work. Shake that out and just arm about shoulder height, straight, and swing it back and forth and change the palm. One side at a time. Looking straight ahead. Once you're ready, then you can pivot and turn your hip. I'll back up so you can see my feet. I am lifting my heels and turning my head and following my hand. Good work. Let's try the other side. So look straight ahead, keep your feet flat. Change your palm. Push. Pull. And you don't have to go my speed. We can slow down. Remember we learned in that last video that when we work our muscles very slowly, we're working the slow twitch muscle fibers, which we need, right, until into our late senior years for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes I go a little too fast. Good, now I'm going to lift my heels and follow the palm with my eyes. And then once I've got a few of those done, I'm going to use both at the same time. Push and pull. Good work. Let's do a few shrugs up. And then push down with our palms into the ground. Push forward with our shoulders. Bring our arms together at the front. And push way back with our shoulders. Squeeze our blades together. One more time. Shrug up. 3 to 5 seconds. Push down. Way to the front. Round out the back. Shoulder blades, scapula together. Good work. Shake that out. Let's just swing our arm up and back as far as we can and up straight overhead. You can switch the palm up anytime or don't focus on the palm, just straight arm. It's up to you, but I like to work that rotator cuff anytime I can. So I turn my palm. Once you've warmed up a few times doing this, see if you can go all the way around. Keep the arm straight and close to your body. try the other way. Maybe turn my palm, maybe not. Just stand in neutral, as tall as you can get yourself. Good, let's try the other one. So just way up and down. Way up and down and back a little bit. Way up and down and back. Okay, I think I'm ready to go around. Straight arm, close to my body. Try the other way. All right, when I'm ready, let's just go for a little swim in the pool. So just because I like to work the bottom of my body whenever I can, even though I'm concentrating on the upper body, shoulders, I'm just gonna kick away, push my feet forward as I swim. Remember that mind-body connection. Mind-muscle connection helps with this. Good, let's try going back stroke. And when you're ready, push your heels back. Our Y opened yesterday, September the 8th, and I went swimming for the first time in 6 months. Okay, now I'm going to try the breaststroke. So my heels are together, my knees are going to be together, and I'm going to push straight out as far as I can go and do a little squat, and then bring my arms back like this through the water at right angles, and then push. So I squat as I push. Breath in, blow out. Breath in, blow out. Slow twitch muscle fibers. Slow movement. Blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. One more. Blow out, breathe in. Good. Then I'm just going to stand in neutral with my arms straight out, palms up. And then I'm going to rotate my whole arm from my shoulder right down to the tip of my fingers, like this. Twist it back, twist it forward, twist it back. Feel it in the shoulder socket. So I'm going to try to stand up tall when I do this. Instead of going like this and leaning forward, I want to stand up tall. It's all about the arms and the shoulder socket. Really reach out with your fingertips. Just so that I can work the bottom part of my body at the same time, I'm going to do a wider stance and a little bit of a squat. Okay? With my knees over top of my feet. Do the shoulder twist. Really good. Take your time. Rest anytime you need to and drink water. Before the workout, during the workout, and after the workout. And one more twist. Then I'm going to come up, shake those arms out a little bit. I can start to feel them in the shoulders here. Holy cats. So I'm going to do that teacup exercise, and sometimes I use water when I'm outside and it's warm, and if I spill it, that's okay. And sometimes I use a lemon or an orange or nothing. But I like the lemon too. So I'm going to take it in front of me here, palm up, and take it around, straight arm if I can, straight arm behind, over my head, bend my arm, but make sure the water, the teacup, or the lemon or the ball is facing the ceiling, and come around in front and twist. And then go back the way I came, retrace your route. Good work. So arm out to the side, over behind your head, keep the ball or the lemon facing up, swing it in front. All right, one of my favorite shoulder exercises. Back up, around, in front, and retrace. Good work. Working my brain for this one, I'll tell you. They say that when you have a great brain-muscle connection going on, you'll burn more calories. I call it exercising with intention, meaning I know exactly why I'm doing it and what I'm doing the whole time. I'm focused. Good. Let's try the other side. This is my non-dominant arm. I can feel it right off the bat. I'm going to go way out to the side. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, and around behind my head and twist out in front and then retrace. Keep the ball or the lemon or the teacup facing up to the ceiling. You don't want to spill the tea. Stand up nice and tall. Way out, straight arm, bend the arm, and curve it in. Back. One more. Good. Now let's just pretend, we can put our lemon down, that we have a teacup or a ball or a lemon in both hands, and let's do them a couple of times together. Here we go, way out. Keep the palm facing up. Work those wrists, and one more. You can practice this one later yourself. Good. Balance is next, and I like to think of it as a hip balance combination. And there's very, very, very specific things I like to do, and I hope you can remember them, and I hope you do them every day. So the first thing I'm going to do is decide, can I stand on one foot without a support? So if I need to hold on to the counter, I can, or get a chair and hold on to a chair. Whatever you want to hold on to, but I'm going to try to do it today without any support. No one's watching you, so you can do it any way you want, but work from a support to no support. And I'm going to try to get my foot off the ground, not very far, for 30 seconds. So I'll just show it to you. There it is. And I'm going to get it off the ground and stand on one leg, nice and tall. My head is being pulled into the ceiling. My chin is tucked in a little bit. Shoulders are down and back and relaxed. And I'm trying to not put the foot down. Now, it's a 30-second hold. If you do put your foot down for a rest, think, oh, well, I did it for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Let me try it a little longer. And work yourself up to 30. If you can do 30, you can do longer than 30. And that's almost 30. Let's try the other side. So, get ready. Like if I started off and there's my foot and then I had to put my foot down, then I try it again and see if I can get my leg off the ground and be supported with one leg for 30 seconds. I really don't care at this point what you do with your arms, but sometimes your arms are used for balance, so you might want to have them out like this. And sometimes you might think, oh, my eyes, I have to keep my eyes focused on something. That helps me. If you start looking around, because those are external balance proprioceptor muscles that you've got inside those eyes that help you with balance. So be careful. Focus if you need to. That's about 30 seconds, right? Good work, good work. Okay, step 2 here with this hip balance thing is to lift my leg up with the leg bent at the knee and push my foot back, standing up tall. Up, back, up. Not too fast. Slow is better. Slow to twitch muscle fibers, remember. So I keep my foot flexed because I'm pushing it in to the wall at the back, lifting my knee up, hip height. And I'm doing at least 10. If you can do more than 10, do more than 10. Because when you're working your slow twitch muscle fibers, more is better. And you have enough blood with energy in those muscles, in the hips and in the leg there, to do more. There's more capillaries. in your slow twitch muscle fibers, more blood with energy. That's about 10, 12, whatever. Let's try the other side. Okay, I'm ready. You know, I should get a drink. Just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So up comes the knee, flex the foot, and then push the bottom of your foot into the wall. I call that a donkey kick. Take your time, not too fast, Robert. Slow down. Good. Use the arms. Hold on to something. Put them on your hips. It's harder. Focus. Lots of things to remember for intention. Exercise with intention. Brain muscle connection. Doing well. You can stop anytime you want, but come on back. Join me. 3 more for me. I can feel it in my supporting leg. Good work, good work. Shake that out for a sec. Okay, now we're going to take our knee up and out to the side. So I'm going to balance on one foot briefly. Bring it up, out to the side, up, down, other side, up, out to the side, up, and down. Notice I'm square. I'm looking straight ahead at you. But my knees going out to the side. Up, out to the side, up, and down. Not too fast. Up, out to the side, up, down, up, out to the side, up, down. A few more. Oops. One more on each side. I've been teaching at the Y different fitness classes for over 20 years, and I love it. Okay, that's pretty good for that one. Now we're going to take our leg out in front and swing it back and forth. Not too fast. Back and forth in front. Straight leg. Good work. And without taking a break, after we do about 10 of these, you can take a break if you want, but I'm going to go front and back. Just to tax myself a little bit more this morning. If you want a break, rest, pause me, start again, or just do fewer. But you know how to do these. You can do them anytime, anywhere. In the grocery store, in the bank, when you're waiting in line in front of the dollar store or whatever. And that's great. Other side. So I take it, I put it out in front of me and I swing it back and forth. Working the hip, working the balance. Core muscles deep inside my body. Eyes, ears, all have great balance muscles. And you're ready. Forward and back. Doing well. That's 4, not too fast. 6 already. Good work. And then one last little hip balance exercise is to take my leg and make figure 8s out of the side. So instead of leaning over and doing it like I'm doing, I want to be standing up tall, maybe holding onto the counter so that my form is better, or maybe not. Figure 8s out to the side. The closer you keep the leg to your body, the easier it is. The farther out, not so easy. And 10, 20, as many as you want to do this. And you can go in the other direction. That's a brain thing, isn't it? Good work. Let's just do the last one on this side here. So figure 8, straight leg. Try to get that figure 8. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe not, maybe smaller. Good work. Yes, it's all about the knees next. Now, first of all, I'm going to stand with my feet together. Stand in neutral, at attention. Best posture I can possibly put my body in. And then I'm going to check to see if my knees are touching. No, they're not. That means I have a little bit going on in the hips here that I got to work on some more. Okay, so I'm going to push my knees toward each other this way. That's right. I'm using my low back to do that, my glutes to do that, my abductor muscles along the side of my body, and my adductor on the inside of my thighs, pushing my knees together, standing up tall. Just for 5 seconds. Okay, check it out. All right, so put your legs together again. Put your hands on your knees. Keep your head up so you can see me. And let's just make some circles. So, I go a little too fast. I gotta slow down here. I gotta focus on what I'm doing too. So I know I'm going in a clockwise direction. I go the other way. Counterclockwise. Holding onto my knees. Doing a little bit of a squat. My knees are together, my ankles are together. Making circles. Good work. Shake that out. Now, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed straight ahead. So I'm going to do some squats. And I'm going to start off with no chair behind me. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to push my knees forward over top of my feet. So I don't want to go past my toes, so I got to push my hips back and get my body in a bit of a slant, keep my head up. Check to see if my knees are over the middle of my feet. They are. And how far can I go down? Maybe that's far enough. Come back up. Let's try another one of those. Check my knees. Are they going over the middle of my feet? Not past my toes. Is my head up? Good. Now I'm going to use my arms. I'm going to bring them up. Palms down. And if this is way too difficult for you, you can just do a baby shrimp squat. Or if it's way too easy, you can go way down, hips go way down and come back up. Or just pretend there's a chair there and you're going to sit in it, but maybe not. And remember, everything's connected, so why not palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Take a breath, blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. With the diaphragm, blow out, breathe in. Which hides underneath your rib cage until you take a deep breath. And then it has to get out of the way, so your diaphragm moves down and your belly sticks out. Good work. Breathe in, blow out. Breathe in, blow out. We're taking our time. We're doing maybe more than 10 because we're using our slow twitch muscle fibers in our legs. Yes, there are fast twitch muscle fibers in our legs too, but we're not doing it quickly and we're not running or jumping. We're just having a great time. Good. Shake that out. Find yourself a chair. This is my favorite chair to use for squats because it's made out of wood. It's kind of heavy, so it's not going to slide. And it's a teacher's chair, and I used to be a teacher, with kids in schools. So I'm going to stand with the back of my knees touching the chair, and then I'm going to move out a little tiny bit. Right, feet shoulder width apart. And then as I sit down looking for the chair, of course my knees are over my feet. My toes are pointing straight ahead. I'm going to feel for the chair. Where is it? There it is, and then I sit back into it. Nice and tall. And then I'm going to lean forward a little bit and push with my hands off the chair. Stand up. Down I go into a squat, find the chair, move back, sit up nice and tall. Don't slouch like this. Don't go right back into the chair like that. Just sit on the edge of it. And then I push, lean forward, up. Pushing off the chair, feeling for the chair, and then setting it down into the chair, nice and tall. Like if you work all these exercises every day, and then you still have a back problem, shoulder problem, some ache and pain somewhere, you need to, when you're not exercising, think with intention. Am I standing up the way I should? With the best posture I can possibly put my body into? Am I breathing properly, using my diaphragm? Just while I'm, moving about? Am I compromising myself by slouching? One more. And this is what I mean. I'm sitting here, and say my computer's in front of me. As soon as I put my head down to look at the screen, my neck is on an angle. It affects my shoulders and my back. I'm in a compromised position just to sit and do the computer. If I do that a lot, the muscles tighten and lengthen when they shouldn't. It's not a balance. Let's just do 3 more. Okay, and then we're going to do 10 to wrap it up, 10 of these, and on the 10th one we're going to hold it. So I'm going to almost sit in the chair. I'm going to feel it, but I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to use my arms like this and come back to feel the chair. And I'm going to do 9 of them, and on the 10th one I'm going to hold it. Nice, great posture you've got. I see that. Okay, there we go. There it is. Keep your head up. My feet are planted. Not too fast. Think about all those body parts you're using. Quads, hamstrings, glutes in your bum, low back, shoulders, calf muscles down at the bottom there, ankles, push your feet into the floor. Here we go, we gotta hold it. Put my hands on my quads. Yes, they're tight. Hamstrings, they're tight. Glute or bum muscles, they're tight. Just take a few breaths here. One more. And come up slowly. Great work. Yes, I'm down on my mat. I got down slowly and safely. You might be on the carpet in your living room. I'm not sure, but make sure that whatever you're on is soft enough to protect your knees. Okay? So I'm going to get into that table position and do my cow cat just to start off. Okay? And I'll do it sideways so you can see. So I get myself on my hands and knees with my hands below my shoulders. My knees are hip width apart. Spread my fingers, my index fingers pointing straight ahead. My shoulders are above my hands. Make a saddle by pushing my belly button down and my hips up so that we can call this the camel or the cow. Somebody could put a saddle on us or sit on us if they want to go for a ride. And I'm going to look up with my head a little bit, putting a little bit of pressure on my neck here, and see what's happening ahead of me. And then I'm going to breathe in and out through my nose. Out through my mouth. more. Good work. Then I'm going to bring my head slowly into neutral and bring my chin right to my chest. And then I'm going to round up my back by pushing down with my hands and sucking my belly button up. So I'm rounding my back, chin to my chest, and trying to look like a cat that's ready to attack. And then breathe in and out. One more. And I'm going to slowly go back to the cow with my head up, my tailbone going up, belly button down. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, doing all that breathing. And then bring my chin to my chest, my hips forward, push down with my hands into the cat. For 3, 2, 1, back into the cow or the camel. And then back into the cat. Always breathing the best I can, blowing out on the exertion. So I take a breath, and then I blow out. And I take a breath, and I blow out. And then one more. Good, that's the cow cat. I'm going to turn my mat this way so you can see me. And I'm going to put my hands at the top of the mat. And my knees are as wide as the mat, wider than my hips. And I'm putting one foot with flat toes there, one foot on top of the other. And then I'm going to slowly push my hips back right into my heels. My arms are straight, my armpits come as low as they can go, and my head almost touches the floor. I can feel that in my low back and my hips and my shoulders and my arms. Resting child, great position, but don't hold it too long. And as I come up, I straighten my legs at the bottom there so that my heels are behind my knees, and then I bring my belly button to the floor and just gently look up. Now, I don't know how far you can get your belly down. Just make sure it's all comfy. Nothing strenuous. Nothing hurts. Hold it for about 3 and then overlap your feet again. And hips go way back and arms are straight and your head is almost touching. For about 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly straighten your legs, toes touch the floor, and do a cobra. Let's just do one more. Slow is better, slow twitch muscle fibers. A couple of breaths while I'm down there, and then take a breath and blow out as I go into my cobra. And when I get there, just breathe normal. So resting child, cobra. Good work. Good. Now I'm going to turn around, put my bum down. Before I lie back, I'm just going to pull my heels in and grab on the outside of my legs where my shins are. Do a pelvic tilt and sit up nice and tall. A pelvic tilt means push my hips forward. Sit up nice and tall here. I'm not looking up, not straining my neck, looking straight ahead. Maybe tuck my chin in. Do a little bit of a stretch there. So these are kind of not a full stretch, which would be about a minute at least of static holding, or 2 minutes if I really get good at it. Yeah, maybe 20 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, maybe just 5. but we're moving on here. We're going to do what is known as a bridge. So I'm going to lie down. I'll just put my mat on a bit of an angle like this so you can see I'm going to lie down with my feet touching the floor and my legs bent. So I'll put my head down here, and if I need a pillow or something, I get one, okay? Or I can put my head right down on the floor. So my legs are bent and my heels are moved in a little bit closer to my glutes. Arms are just at my side. I'm going to try to, I have a natural curve in my spine, hopefully. I'm going to try to push my low back into the mat, step one, and then lift my hips up as high as I can go. Not too long, and then bring them back down to the floor and make sure my low back touches. And then do the natural curve in my low back. Try it again. Push my low back in with a pelvic tilt. Then lift your hips up, looking straight up with my head. And then slowly come down. And push my low back into the mat and then relax. So here's the deal. We want to engage everything. We want to engage our quads, our bum muscles, our glutes, and of course our back. So here we go. We're going to think about all that. We're going to push our low back into the mat. With intention, squeeze our quad muscles or tighten them. Squeeze our bum muscles and lift. And kind of push my knees away to get my hips up higher. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds with proper breathing incorporated into that, and then slowly let everything come down. Relax the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the low back touches the mat, and then let the pelvic tilt happen. So you have that little arch there. Let's just do one more of these. So push our low back in, tighten everything up. Everything helps. Push up the hips. You can feel it in the bum. You can feel it in the hamstrings. You can feel it in the quad. And you can feel it in your back. 3 to 5 seconds. And then slowly let it down with intention, control, focus, and your low back touches, and then relax. Good. That's the bridge. It's very important to a healthy back and lower body. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leg and put it over top of the other one. Put my head down again, look straight up at the ceiling, relax my arms, and then I'm going to lift the bottom leg that's bent off the ground a little bit, and pull it sort of in toward my torso, and that will tighten up my glute muscles. Especially that muscle that goes from my low back to my leg through my bum. I can feel that pulling here. Is that a piriformis? Maybe. All I know is it's important. I hold that for 3 to 5 seconds and slowly put it down. Switch sides. Good. Here we go. Lift up until you feel it in your bum, especially on the side where the leg is being lifted. Lift it up a little higher if you need to. Hold it there for 3 to 5 seconds. There's actually a piriformis syndrome, kind of like sciatica, that you don't want to have. And this will help prevent that. 3 to 5 seconds. Switch sides. This time I'm going to incorporate my hands, so I'm going to lift it up and try to grab out there someplace below my knee and pull it in a little bit more. 3 to 5 seconds. Slowly let it go. Switch. Lift up slowly. Reach and grab. Now my head is still on the ground. Hold it 3 to 5 seconds. And down. Last time, this time I'm going to not only lift up as far as I can go, grab onto the shins, pull in, but my head is going straight up. I'm not looking at my knees like this. My head is straight toward the ceiling. Pull in, 3 to 5 seconds. Piriformis, muscle that goes through your bum, from your back to your upper leg. Here we go, up, grab, maybe, pull in, head comes straight up. 3 to 5 seconds. Breathe normally. If you can deep breathe, great. And slowly let go of everything with control. Down we go. All right, now I'm going to straighten one leg, flex my foot, which means bend my toe up toward my head, my leg there at the ankle, and then take this leg at 90 degrees with a flexed foot. Good, I'm going to grab it with the opposite arm here on this side, on the outside of my leg, and bring it toward the straight leg. Now, here's the deal. Your shoulder blades stay stuck to the mat. So maybe I'll straighten this arm, maybe palm up, palm down, you decide, but the shoulder blades, both of them, don't leave the floor. You can turn your head away from the arm that's straight, or you can look straight overhead. Just don't lift the shoulders. And that's 3 to 5 seconds. Let go, straight leg, bent leg at 90, flexed feet, opposite arm grabs on the outside of the leg over here, and straight arm on this side, and pull it over. Shoulder blades stay down. 3 to 5 seconds. Let go, straight leg, bent leg, reach, straight arm, looking straight overhead, glue those shoulder blades. Last time. Good. Now I've got to get myself into a seated position, so I'm going to roll on my side, push myself up, slowly. How's my head? Is it spinning? I'd like a drink, but it's way over there, so I'll hold off on the water. Oh, I'll turn around and face you. So I'm sitting up, loosen myself up a little bit. All right, here we go. So I'm going to grab a hold of, one leg's going to be straight. I'm going to grab a hold of the bottom of my other foot with my hand. And this is my bunion below the big toe. And this is my bunionette below the little toe, those bones. I'm going to grab a hold of them and squeeze them in. Good, and then I'm going to straighten the leg the best I can. There's my little frog. Straighten the leg. And I'm going to take this thumb and I'm going to push on the top part of my leg here and push my knee cap straight ahead. One, grabbing a hold of my leg, pushing with my kneecap straight ahead as I straighten my leg. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to push my kneecap in. On the other, I grab a hold of my leg and push it in. 1, 2, 3. With a nice straight leg. Then I'm going to bend the leg, holding on to the bunion and the bunionette, cradle the knee, right, and then rock the baby. Now your knee might be down like that. Mine is very high up because I have stiff hip flexors. I've been sitting too much with poor posture in the car, in front of the computer, eating, watching TV, all those things, working. Okay, and then after I've rocked the baby to sleep, I'm going to take this arm and bring it right in here on the inside of my knee and push down. And as I push down, I could lift my bunionette foot and my bunion foot. I could lift it up, feeling it in the hips. Do I ever? Push, 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 push. Maybe just push and hold. Holy cats. Then I'm going to take that leg and put the foot on the other side and grab a hold of the shin and sit up straight. No twists today. Let's just sit up straight. Good. 3 to 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Good. Let go, straighten the leg. Good. So grab the bunion and the bunionette. Okay, squeeze them together. Squeeze the foot. Straighten the leg the best you can. Push the knee cap with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, and then in. Push it in. 1, 2, 3. Good. Cradle the baby. Keep squeezing the bunion and the bunionette. Feel it in the hips. Good work. Is the baby asleep? Yep. Let's just push the baby's head away. Lift up the bunion and the bunionette. Or push, 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 push. Holy cats. I'm going to have to do more of these baby things. Yep. Good. And then take the leg, put the foot on the other side, grab around the shin there, and sit up tall. Get that low back nice and straight. Sit up tall. Push the chin back. Good work. So there's lots of exercises that we could be doing, but again, these are my favorite. I've got one more to do and then we're getting up. So relax. I'm going to lie flat out with one leg bent, the other one straight, my head on my cushion. Or maybe if I don't have a cushion, I should go get one. No, I'm okay. So one leg is bent, my foot's flat, the other one is straight, my foot is flexed. Okay, I'm going to take my hands and put them under my low back so that my natural arch in my spine stays there. I don't want my low back going into the floor. Good. So I'm going to tighten up everything, especially the hamstrings and the quads and the calf muscle on my straight leg. But if I can tighten my bum up too, I will, because I'm going to lift my head off the floor, just my head, a couple of centimeters. And count 3, 2, 1. Down goes the head. Switch legs. Tighten everything up, especially the calf, the hamstrings, the quad, and my bum on that side. Okay, got everything tight and straight? Good. Lift your head up just a couple of centimeters. Not your leg, your head. And go 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Tighten up. Lift your head. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Flex your foot there. Tighten up. You have to focus. You have to concentrate. You have to think with intention. Otherwise, it won't work. Here we go. Up goes the head. 3, 2, 1. Now, one more time on each side, except this time, I'm going to take a great big deep breath in through my nose. My lungs are going to fill up with oxygen. My diaphragm is going to be pushed out of the way by the ribs. My belly's going to come up because my diaphragm's moving down because my lungs are full of oxygen. And I'm going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to blow out and let my lungs relax. Oxygen was used up, carbon dioxide comes out, abdomen goes down because the diaphragm slides back under the ribs. Complicated? It's just a big deep breath in, everything's tight, here we go. That's how you do it. Switch sides. Here we go. Deep breath in. Blow out. Lift your head. And down we go. Take the arms out. Turn on your side. Use your arms and your hands and everything and slowly sit up. Sit here for a sec. Make sure you're not dizzy. And then I'm going to turn over on my hands and knees. Curl my toes. Push my heels into the mat. So I'm in this downward dog. And then move my hands with my fingertips. So I'm in an inverted position. And slowly bring my palms very slowly up over my legs. And see how I feel. For the cool down, I want you to sit in your chair again. Okay, so we're in the chair. We're just going to do a couple of simple little exercises before we meditate a little bit, and then we'll be done. So I'm just going to put my leg over top of my other one. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to tighten my quad muscle just a little bit as I lift my leg up straight and point to the ceiling, but only for a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to do it again. So I got one leg over top of the other one. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm right back in the chair too. I'm relaxing. Now, it's pretty supportive because this is a wooden chair. If yours is kind of soft, you might want to move out to the edge. Sit up straight. One leg over the other. And then tighten up the quad and lift up the foot. Flex your toe, your foot at the ankle. Sit up tall. Not long. Let's do it one more time, just 3 times on each side. Just a little cool down here. So tighten up, lift the leg, flex the foot, sit up tall. Yeah, let's do the other side. Over. Tighten up the quads, straighten the leg, lift it up, and relax. Sit up tall, and relax. One more. Sit up tall. And relax. Good work. Could we have another drink? Let's have a drink. Where's your water? And so we're going to finish off with a little meditation. You probably have seen this before. I'm coming nice and close to the camera because I'm going to show you my hands. I'm taking these 3 fingers on that hand and these 3 fingers on that hand, and the baby fingers and the thumbs don't play. Just these 6 fingers are stuck together right there. And that's position number 1. Okay? And then we're going to keep them stuck at the bottom and open the other 2. That's position number 2. Then we're going to stick them in the middle and open the other ones up. Position number 3, stick them at the top, open the other ones up. Position number 4. I'll show you them again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Position 5, they're all open. Position 6, they're open at the bottom. Position 7, they're open in the middle. And position 8, they're open at the top. So there's position 5, they're all open. 6, they're open at the bottom. 7, they're open in the middle. And 8, they're open at the top. So here we go with all 8. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5, position 6, position 7, and position 8. You got that? I'll tell you more about that some other video. There's a lot more to that one. But whenever you're stressed or you're sitting waiting and you want to focus on something positive, try those 8 positions. okay? The drink up. We started with a warm-up, did some crossovers. We had some music going on. That was my wife sneezing. And then we started with the shoulders. Then we worked into our hips and balance. Then we went down to our knees. Those squats, remember the squats? Then we got down on the mat. Did that cow-cat thing. We also did the bridge. And we did that straight leg, bent leg, hands underneath our low back. That Stuart McGill low back exercise. Yep. And maybe something else, but then we sat into the chair and we did a few little, one leg over the other, little cool down thing, tightening and relaxing the quads. And then we finished off with the 8 finger positions, and here we are. Have a great day. See you next time. Make sure you work out every day with intention.